Hi, this is Brad and Amber, and we're with Kingdom Cuts, and we just want to give you guys a word of encouragement to make wise choices throughout your teenage years. Sometimes it's kind of hard with peer pressure when your friends are drinking or vaping or smoking. I just want to tell you guys that just because your friends are doing it doesn't mean that it's okay for you to. You've got to make sure that your body is healthy, especially when you get older. We made some stupid decisions when we were younger, and I don't want you guys to have to go through regrets when you're our age. So just choose wisely. Make sure that if you're in a situation if your gut feeling says it's not okay to do that, it's okay to call your parents or call a friend and get out of that situation. Because it's much better for you to leave a party with your integrity than to stay and maybe make a choice that's not okay for you and that you'll regret later in life.
From Pinnacle Bank to you, make good choices.
C-H-O-I-C-E-S, good choices, no jewelry. C-H-O-I-C-E-S, good choices, no jewelry.
Good morning, I'm Kelvin Miles, Justice of the Peace for Parker County Precinct 1, and everyone wants to see you make good choices. And if it starts out, you may start out just thinking vaping it's not a big deal, smoking's not a big deal, it all leads somewhere. Smoking weed, you think it's not a big deal, then it leads to other things. I want you to think about somebody that you really love, and you think about this, well, this doesn't only affects me. You know it doesn't, because once you start down this road with the illegal drugs, think about this person that you love right now. You will steal from them to get the drugs. I promise you this. I go to the jail every week. I see people that are in there. I see people who are on drugs. I see people who will pull their hair out because of the effects of drugs. We want you to make good choices. You think you have friends that want to sell you some weed, they're not your friends, I promise you. You want to get away from this, you don't want to go down this path, you want your parents, your grandparents to be proud of you, you want your siblings to be proud of you. And everyone here is for you, they want you to make good choices, and just know that you are loved, and that we want you to have a good life. We want you to be a giver, not a taker. And just, you do have people that care about you, and you are loved. Thank you.
Life is all about choices, good or bad, right or wrong. Your future will unfold according to the choices you make.
Thank you from the Azle Police Department.
When you come into our restaurant, you have a menu with many choices. As in life,
you will have many, many choices to make. So for every action, think.
Make the right choices.
Now we're going to pick teams.
In life, it is important to choose your friends wisely because they help you make the
Good life choices.
Life's a matter of choices. Whatever choice you make makes you.
You are free to choose, but you are not free from the consequence of your choice.
Sometimes it's the smallest decisions that can change your life forever.
You are your choices.
Smoking cigarettes is bad for our health. Even though vaping is advertised as being a healthier option to smoking cigarettes, it's not true. Anytime you introduce nicotine into your lungs and into your body, there are going to be adverse side effects. Don't be fooled by the myth. Do not smoke cigarettes or vape.
Don't let words weigh you down.
Smile more.
You are a nice person.
It'll be okay.
You're enough.
Words count.
Us with Angela Lamb Farmers Insurance are here to encourage you to make good choices.
Here on the Azle High School basketball team, we make good choices by always wearing our life jackets to preserve our safety.
Azle High School make good choices to preserve your safety too.
A reminder, the choices you make determine your pathway, not only today, but your future as well. Special shout out to former Walnut Creek students. Make good choices.
Hi, I'm Selma, a 3-year member and 2-year president of Interact. Interact, also known as the Junior Rotarians, is a worldwide organization that tries to make the world a better place by helping the people in it. Personally, I love when we go to Castle Hills, Michigan each month to help fight the hunger in our Azle community.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I joined Interact as an 8th grader and will be serving as vice president next year. I love the 4-way test and the spring contest where we can win money and scholarships talking about it.
Hi, I'm Angie and I joined Interact this year as an incoming freshman. I love when we collect jeans to give to the homeless shelter because the first 2 things a homeless teenager asks for at the shelter are clean socks and a pair of jeans.
Hi, I'm Elise, a freshman that will be serving as a new officer next year. I love when we participate in Real Life for Life and help move closer to finding a cure for cancer.
Hi, I'm Zach, a new member this year, and I elected to be an officer next year. I love when we make pancakes for all the runners at the Azle Lake Run.
Hi, I'm Alex, a new member this year. I love when we help at the Warm Mission to distribute turkeys to provide 500 families with Thanksgiving meals.
Hi, I'm Byron, a 4-year member and a 2-way officer, or 2-year officer. I love when we eat at IHOP, wear our pajamas.
My name is Jacob. I'm vice president for 2 years. I love when we have game nights and get to know each other.
Hi, I'm Wesley. I'm a junior, and I'm next year's president. I love when we donate to Souls to Shoes and help with other kids' education, as it is undeniable. The best thing I like about this group is that we say no to vaping, because we have better things to do.
know cigarettes are bad for you, but what about Juuls? You know, Juuls may not contain tobacco, but they do contain nicotine. And roughly, there's about 1 pod is equal to like a pack of cigarettes, and that's like 11 minutes off your lifespan, which isn't cool. You know, symptoms of like Juuling is like nausea, stomach aches, and headaches. And the legal buying age is like 21 or 18. Why are you gonna buy one when you're underage? Come on, man. Juuling isn't cool.
The Juul device on its own costs $30. For a pack of pods, it's $20, and on average, most people use about 4 packs of pods in a month, which is $80. In a year, that's $1,000. Think of all the other things you could use your money on, like gas, groceries, college, bills, anything.
We already know the long-term effects of smoking cigarettes, but what about vaping or juuling? We do know that there's about 60 unknown chemicals in every e-juice. Do you really want to put that in your body?
Hello, Azle Math and Science team. What positive choices do you guys make instead of vaping?
I'm 4 times less likely to smoke in the future. I can actually finish my homework on time. If I don't vape, I can breathe and play trombone.
If I don't vape either, I can do my dance and gymnastics more than I usually can.
Without vaping, I can focus on improving my math and science team scores.
Without vaping, I can actually study in class.
I could be more kind.
I can improve my grades and possibly get a scholarship.
As you can see, there are many benefits to not vaping.
And that was my happy.
My crappy was that my pal, he got 5 days of ISS for vaping.
Dude!
Oh
my
kidding me?
gosh.
Yeah,
No
but
way.
my happy was that I talked to him and he said he won't do it again and that he will try better.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Haynes. I own a local law firm here in Azle. I am located on Main Street, and I encourage you all to continue to make good choices so that you don't have to come hire me to represent you in court. So hopefully I will not see you in the future.
Hey you, do you want the new mango flavored Juul pod?
Oh yeah, I do. That sounds so cool. What? The amount of nicotine in 1 Juul is equal to the amount of nicotine in a 20-pack of cigarettes.
Those flavors are marketed directly to your age group. If you Juul, you're a corporate tool.
I'm Stephanie Spruill, and I'm a community member here that cares about you. And I want to tell you that the choices you make are really important. First of all, I want you to know that you are enough. Nobody can pressure you to change you. You have your own unique gifts and talents, and you are enough. And we are here to support you. So if you want help or if you're feeling pressured, come to one of us and let us be your friend. I'm Stephanie Spruill, here to support you.
You know, Ed, I think later I want to go try a Juul.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Look, you just have to think about all the negative aspects it has. You know, the first time, you could even get addicted. One Juul pod contains the same amount of nicotine the whole pack of cigarettes has. You know, it's just, your life is going to spiral into just negativity. And do you really want to start that this young? You're also a part of AP Ambassadors. And here at AHS, we don't do that.
You're right. Why should I Juul when I'm part of a great group?
We're cooking for breakfast, we're cooking for lunch, we're cooking for dinner. We don't have time for bad choices.
You know what's not funny? Teen smoking. Smoking when you're a teen can lead to underdeveloped lungs when you're older. And then, You'll never laugh the same again.
Man, was that a jewel?
I don't mess with that.
One jewel pod can contain as much as 20 cigarettes and nicotine. 1/5 of middle and high school kids have seen juuling. E-cigarettes and jewels are not FDA approved. They can cause lung cancer.
It is easily accessible through stores, friends, and
Jewels
have fruity flavors, which are more enticing to younger kids.
This is what happens when you jewel. That's what happens when you don't jewel. Now, do you want to jewel, Meryl?
No, Seabass.
We're the student leadership team. We have monthly meetings on school-related issues. We love our school and we love our peers. Here are some facts on juuling for you.
Juuling causes harmful effects on your brain.
When you jewel, you get a big dose of nicotine that disrupts the communication in your brain cells.
This has a negative effect on brain development, mood, and impulse control.
Juuling is also highly addictive and can increase anxiety and depression.
If you jewel, you're a fool.
Texting and driving ain't the way to do it. You have one life and you can't redo it.
Stop hitting the jewel, especially in school. What you're doing to your lungs, it is pretty cruel.
Drinking and driving is the very worst. If you do it, you'll end up in a hearse. One last thing, listen to your teachers. Follow the rules and be a good leader. That's all she wrote.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Rick Pippins. I'm the Chief of Police in the city of Azle, and I wanted to take just a minute or two to talk to you about making good choices in your life. As you enter the first stages of adulthood, it's really important for you to remember that life is really very much like a highway system. It's part of a never-ending series of forks in the road that you'll come to that you need to make good decisions on, because some of the decisions that you'll be making, there's no returning from. And I think at this stage of the game, it's really important to talk about substance abuse and also some of the things that you put into your body, including vaping. It's not a good idea. It's bad for you. It's something that I think it would be a poor choice for you to make. But ultimately, as young adults, this is a decision you have to make.
I practice 4 times a week.
I wear the proper safety equipment.
I go out even when it's cold.
I break ice even when I don't want to.
I blow dry cattle.
In FFA, we have to make good choices. We want you to make good choices too.
still have the performance the other day.
Oh my gosh, have you guys seen this? It's what Julian's doing in our school.
Oh. Jewels have so many chemicals in them that you don't know what you put in your body?
Juuling weakens your immune system.
Once you start, it's very hard to stop.
Stop juuling in the bathrooms. There's so many flavors to attract people's smoke, but you need to know how to say no.
What can you do to stop juuling in our school?
I'm Randy Cobb, principal at Azle High School, and I want to thank our school, our district, and our entire community for making our Choices campaign such a success. I really appreciate the support of our school and our entire community. I want to take the opportunity to thank Lieutenant Rogers and Chief Pippins and the entire police department, as well as our first responders and our high school administration, as well as the district administration for, again, their support for making Choices campaign a very successful campaign for our school. Choices started out to be something that we talked about as being an anti-vaping campaign. It's now evolved into more in that we're talking about making really good choices. Good choices about what you do at school, good choices what you do outside of school. So I just want to encourage our high school students to make good choices, to think through what you're doing, to hit pause and reflect and think about what you're doing. And I want you to know that this entire community, our school faculty and staff, and we love you guys. We want to help you. We want to support you in making your good choices. I'm not going to ask you to do anything that would be hard for you to do or something that's impossible. I'm going to ask you to do one thing. I'm going to ask you to do what's right. Choose what's right and make good choices. Thank you.